Hello, this is Kurt Kasanowski, the owner of Dolce Vita. Happy May the 1st. Spring is finally in the air, at least here in Plymouth, Michigan, where I reside. I hope people are well. We are continuing with our weekly post regarding issues of international dating and the dating of Eastern European women specifically. Ukrainian women, which I believe are the most beautiful women in the world based on the gene pool that has created all these outstanding individuals. That Slavic gene, the Middle Eastern gene, you have the Turkish Mediterranean gene. It just has really produced outstanding individuals, both men and women. Today I wanted to talk about, we have a lot of men that have been reaching out to Dolce Vita as they plan their spring and summer and fall vacations, looking at wanting to come over to Kiev and the Ukraine to not only visit and experience the beautiful mystery of Kiev and Ukraine, but also to meet beautiful eligible women. And I want to talk a little bit about today about some of the questions that these other men have had that you may be having, and they'll help answer those thoughts for you and maybe help you with your process. Again, my name is Kurt Kasanowski. I'm the owner of Dolce Vita. We're a Ukrainian-based dating and matchmaking agency. We have an office in Kiev right next to Sophia Square, beautiful area in the downtown central area of Kiev. And I am located in beautiful Plymouth, Michigan, which is in between Ann Arbor and Detroit, if you know the area at all. So for folks and gentlemen that are looking at coming over to Kiev, there's like two categories. One is the newbie, the first time, second time over to Eastern Europe and really wants to make sure he has things nailed down. I spoke to a fellow the other day. This is like his 15th trip to Eastern Europe. So he's a seasoned veteran, and he was just looking more for the experience of being able to have arrangements to meet some women that meet his requirements, specifications, and then have Oksana and Elena, who are relationship consultants in Kiev, maybe guide and make some recommendations on places to go, some eateries, etc. So let's deal with the first. Those guys that are newbies and first time over, it can be a little threatening and frightening in terms of travel to a foreign country. Well, guys, Kiev is a very easy country to get around in. Ukraine, you do not need a passport. I mean, you need a passport. You don't need a visa unless you plan on staying there 90 days or more. So it's very easy to get in and out. What we can do from our end, if you like, guys, is make suggestions on travel in terms of plane flights. For me, I'm like I said, in Detroit. I go right from Detroit to Amsterdam, another 2 hours and 15 minutes from Amsterdam to Kiev, or to de Gaulle in Paris, and it's a hop, skip, and a jump from Paris down to Kiev. But we can make those suggestions regarding travel, then also assist you identify a nice hotel, 4 or 5 star hotel, whatever your preferences are, or some guys like to rent an apartment. My first trip to Kiev many years ago, I actually had the person that came to visit lease me an apartment in the central area of downtown Kiev, and it was wonderful. But I sort of like, and as I've gone back and forth between hotels and apartments, I like the hotels a little bit better just because I can go down to the lounge and have a cup of green tea and people watch, or have a cocktail in the evening. It's just, I can people watch. Where when you're in the hotel, when you're in the apartment, and you're sort of stuck there unless you want to wander on out, etc. So it just depends upon your taste. But Oksana and Elena can help you do that very easily. So once you have come to Kiev, and you can come on an individual tour. We offer 3 ways really to come to Kiev as an individual tour. Hey guys, we had this gentleman, Keith from Texas, is actually coming in June. He says, I'm coming on these dates, and what the fee for the individual tour is to, 1, provide him any support consultation from Oksana and Elena he needs. 2 is introduce you to 3 beautiful Ukrainian women per day for your total time there, or until you really find 1 or 2 that you really want to focus on and develop a more deeper understanding and relationship with them, and then help you go about arranging those dates, tours, excursions to spend time with that special lady. So that individual tour is very flexible. You say, hey, I'm coming, help me pull this together. And some guys have come as for, as short as 4 days, and some have come for a couple of weeks. So it depends on what your taste is and your time, etc. So that individual tour is very nicely tailored for somebody who wants to come in and have some flexibility. And as I said, we can help out with the accommodations and the flight. That's on your nickel, but we can help you find some good deals if you like. And then once you are in Kiev, Oksana and Elena will make sure you're taken care of. We provide transports to and from the airport. And as I indicated, introductions to ladies, translation services if you need it. So it's something that's really cool to consider. The other thing that we do is we offer 4 group tours per year. Well, we'll have some gentlemen, about a small group, 5, 6, 7 guys, come on over. The charge for that tour is about, I think it's $2,897, guys, to give you a sense of that. The individual tour is like, $897. And all that's on our website, which is www.dolcevitaagency.com. You can see all that spelled out there. But on the group tour is you get your plane flight over to Kiev, then everything else is on us, your hotel, your breakfast in the morning. We provide 2 social events where we have women that will invite basically to a nice evening of cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, where you can mingle with them, get to know them a little bit. We'll bring in a DJ, you can dance a little bit. It's a nice, relaxing way to meet a lot of women. And we do 2 of those with a set of different women at each social. So you have an opportunity to really meet a lot of women in a short amount of time. And then if out of that comes a connection with 1 or 2 women, we can help you facilitate getting to know them better and establish ways that you can get around Kiev. Like I said, Kiev is an amazing city, gentlemen, not only in terms of the beautiful women, but the architecture, the history, the culture, the food is, I just love it. I think it's like the gem, it's the Paris of the East, if you will, in terms of the culture and museums, etc. We have a VIP executive program, and we have a couple men exploring that right now because it's a very expensive program relative to when you compare it to our other 2 programs. It's a program that's geared towards professionals that they basically say, here's the type of woman I'm looking for. And Oksana and Elena will go out and scour Ukraine, not only in the Dolce Vita network of the ladies we have there, but through their other contacts and networks around Ukraine to identify the woman that met the requirements of the gentleman that is our client. And then Oksana and Elena will arrange for Skype communication, so you get a chance to meet them, say hello, see if there's a connection there, and if there is to come on over to Kiev and provide and to have a nice visit to Kiev. There again, you provide the transportation, and we provide the lodging and the opportunity to spend time with that woman. So that's another way to just look at coming to Kiev if you have the resources. I've known several men that have done this. We're working with 2 guys right now. It's a $10,000, 13-month service agreement. And for 13 months, we'll work on your behalf to identify that special lady. You can come to Kiev as many times as you like. And we try to be very, very concierge, if you will, and provide a high-quality level of service for that busy professional guy that's still interested in finding an Eastern European woman and come to Kiev and explore all the possibilities. So those are 3 ways and 3 things to consider. So I would, as you look at your vacation plans and as you consider looking at involving romance in those vacation plans, Dolce Vita can be a very, very viable option for that in terms of our individual tour, our group tour, or our VIP executive program. I woke up this morning with a call from a fellow from Manhattan. I personally give out my number and want you guys to feel free to be able to call me if you want to talk. I know a lot of you are concerned about the legitimacy and is this a scam, et cetera, which I totally get. That's the reason I offer my phone number out, so you can call me and you can Google me, and really we're very transparent at Dolce Vita. My personal cell is 734-658-6162. So again, Kurt from Dolce Vita, 734-658-6162. Please call anytime just to even chat about the agency, see if it may be a good fit for you. And if you are really interested in coming to Kiev, please let us help you accomplish that goal. I guarantee you, once you come, you'll want to come back. I've been to Kiev. I started going there about 8-9 years ago. And I've been there about 30 times now. and back when the Crimea was part of Ukraine, I used to love going down to Sevastopol, right on the Black Sea. And just like I said, just a wonderful place to relax and have a great vacation and meet some very, very intelligent, beautiful, and elegant women. So With that, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Check out our website. If we can be of any assistance, please let us know. Happy May 1st, and we'll see you again next week when we'll talk about some other topics. Take care. Bye-bye.